Flannels of summer are back. You're welcome. We've been dating rates so long, they want to take things to the next level. And I do some simple math. That's coming up right now. We've been taking a beating so long on rates, and depending on who you ask if it's a good time to buy or a good time not to buy, it's starting to favor more people are not buying, and our numbers tell us that. For the month of April, we were down in new home sales 7.4%. Year over year, we're down 7.7%, which really sucks because in the Midwest market, guess what? This is when more people are supposed to be buying. Kids are getting out of school. It's summer, meaning you don't have to go look at a house in your moon boots. So what can we do, or how should we really be thinking about home buying if that is what you want to do and you're someone that wants to sit and wait around for rate? I'm telling you, our rates get comfy because they're probably not going to really change that much for another year, or at least till we get into 2025. And I'm going to do some simple math to show you what you could be saving or what you could be losing, depending on how you look at it, if you wait until you see a significant, or maybe not significant, but just an improvement in what rates are going to do. So let's talk about buying a $350,000 home today versus waiting, 8 months to a year. We're taking that $350,000 home, we're only putting 5% down, which is $17,500. It's a healthy chunk, so hang in there with me though. If we use 7.25% as your interest rate, your principal and interest payment is $2,268. Doesn't sound too bad, but again, we're not factoring in taxes, insurance, that kind of stuff. Just principal and interest. $350,000 house. Now let's wait that 8 months to a year, and let's just assume a very modest appreciation of that property of 2.7%. So that means now versus then, that home will go up about $10,000 in value. Now let's say rates come down to 6.5%, and you're thinking, let's pull the trigger. Let's go, I'll deal with it. Well, that same home is now $360,000. Your rate's 6.5%, that's great. So your new principal and interest payment is $2,162, which saves you $106 a month. By the way, that 5% down payment went from $17,500 to $18,000. More good news, it's only $500 and you're saving $106 a month. More good news. So you saved $1,272 for the year. Awesome, but you're down over $8,000 in equity. That's how that math works. 2.6% or 2.7% of appreciation on that 350 adds up a lot faster than going from 7.25 to 6.5. And if we're thinking we're gonna see rates come way down after the election, well, we saw record low interest rates because of a pandemic. So unless you're thinking we're gonna have another pandemic like that, we're probably not gonna see interest rates come close to that 3%, although Uncle Terry does believe the vaccine was laced with communism. That's another video. If you or someone you're talking to is super rate conscious, there is something called a 1-0 buy down. You may have heard people talking about and spewing this 2-1 buy down. Great things, but it's expensive. A 1-0 buy down can help accomplish the same thing, especially if you're rate conscious, and it doesn't cost nearly the same. So it could be something to take advantage of, or at least look into and talk to someone who knows how that works. Flannels of summer. If you have any questions, drop a comment, reach out to me, whatever you gotta do. I appreciate you checking out the video. We'll see you at the next one.